So let's go. We mentioned briefly last time that one of the ways that, again, when we're doing a measurement, we are going to look at a histogram, or visualize our data. So a histogram essentially is the number of counts. So if you have, a data set, right? And let's say I'm measuring the ultimate tensile stress. So I have in MPa, I measure something 700, 680, 690, blah, blah, blah. So it basically, you have this list of data, and a histogram is going to count the number of measurements that fall in specific bins of, this ultimate tensile strength of this measurement. So effectively, the higher the bar, the more counts in each of the bin, the more likely, obviously, you're not, again, you've probably, hopefully you all have avoided this, but the dreaded kind of bell curve for grades where we want to be over here, but again, on the lower end. But the lower the bar on this histogram, the lower the probability it is to measure this type of that value. So we can quite easily convert this to probability, and then we're going to also eventually basically convert this to a probability density function to describe essentially the shape of some of our data in the histograms. But we typically will use, and you can kind of see a value like this. This is done in Mathematica. You're welcome, and I encourage you to play around, and you can use this code and recreate this. But this is an example of a histogram, and we'll come back to Mathematica in a bit. But again, we want to prioritize R in this course for the time being, and it's showing the same. It's a very similar code that we executed in R as well. So again, when we talk about sampling, again, the size is always going to be much less than the population. We say a large sample if n is greater than or equal to 30. N is less than 30, we call that small sample sizes. And there's going to be different tools that we use for these different large and small sample sizes. So that's going to come. One of the things that I kind of went through, assuming people knew, and I've been mentioning this, but let's explicitly define it. There are different parameters that we have to calculate for the population and the sample. So the population mean, mu, is always typically an unknown. I mean, we never really know it. But if we did have all the measurements, just like we did for ours, our example, we could use this expression to calculate. So this is what would be the population mean. We don't really know it, but again, if for very, very, very large sample size, it's a pretty decent estimate. But we'll have a much more systematic approach and invoke SLT, this specific theorem. We'll be invoking that theorem in just a bit that you may have encountered before. But anyways, you can also calculate standard deviation. Standard deviation obviously is a critical parameter that we're going to be working with. So again, the deviation is defined as such. And again, you can calculate it here. The variance is just the square of the standard deviation. You'll see, and actually we're going to get into ANOVA analysis, which is analysis of variance. But again, it's standard deviation. If you have the standard deviation, you can calculate those values. So these are the two kind of key parameters, especially when we start to talk about Gaussian distributions and things of that nature. So, but again, this is all the population mean and the population standard deviation. Again, we are not going to work with an entire population. We're going to be working with samples. So the sample mean, again, same definition, but look at the difference in the parameter that we are describing. And again, the sample standard deviation defined here. Again, same expression, but for the most part, same way to calculate it. But again, those are two distinct variables there. So make sure that we're kind of acquainted with those, and then yeah, we'll be ready to go. So next time, we're going to start to get into probabilities, permutations, and kind of lots of statistical parameters. So look forward to it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.